Hi guys, good evening, good afternoon, good morning po sa Pilipinas. Dito po sa Turkey ay good evening pa lang po. Alas 12 pa lang ng gabi. So, shout out po kay Mr. Destiny. Hi Mr. Destiny, shout out na po kita. Kamusta mo ako sa mga Aldab? Because Aldab fans po ako. Yan. And shout out to Pastime, and also shout out din po kay Sir Sabis, and also Liponia TV. Hi, Liponia TV is my new subscriber. Thank you so much. And guys, i-update ko lang po kayo about sa nangyayari dito sa Turkey, Istanbul, kasi sobrang
patients to 107,773. The total number of recovered cases stood at 25,582, with 3,845 recoveries in the last 24 hours. Turkish Health Minister Fahrettin Koca also confirmed 106 more fatalities from coronavirus, which causes the respiratory disease COVID-19, bringing the total death toll to 2,706. By taking these numbers into consideration, officials express hope and warn citizens to continue to be cautious. Turkey is making progress in its fight against the coronavirus outbreak with each passing day, and the numbers show that the spread of the virus has been brought under control. The Turkish government is calling for a self-quarantine in which people would stay at home except for shopping or basic needs. The government has taken a series of measures to try to limit the spread of the deadly virus, from closing schools, quarantining dozens of towns and areas, and imposing a curfew for people above 65 and under 20. For most people, the new coronavirus causes mild or moderate symptoms, such as fever and cough, that clear up in 2 to 3 weeks. For some, especially older adults and people with existing health problems, it can cause more severe illness, including pneumonia and death. The vast majority of people, however, do recover from the virus.
Measures to grapple with the novel coronavirus pandemic. Turkey, despite being one of the most well-prepared countries for this global pandemic, is continuing to take precautions to cope with the COVID-19.
Sağlık alanında yaptığımız bu yatırımların önemini ve büyüklüğünü bu salgın vesilesiyle hep birlikte bir kez daha gördük.
Turkey's most important advantage against the coronavirus, which has claimed thousands of lives worldwide, is its strong health infrastructure, high intensive care unit number per person, proactive healthcare sector, and trust in government officials is helping the country deal with the pandemic. The country's healthcare is putting up a brave fight against the deadly virus, trying its best to keep the number of deaths as low as possible, and succeeding so far.
Koronavirüsle mücadelemizde her yeni gün daha iyiyiz, daha ilerideyiz. Elimizdeki veriler bize salgının kontrolümüz altında olduğunu gösteriyor.
The Turkish government has introduced huge city hospital projects, offering high-tech equipment in well-organized health centers across the country. With these city hospitals, nearly 15,000 extra beds have been added into the current system. The last to be inaugurated, the Başakşehir City Hospital can provide health services to 23,600 patients over an indoor space of 1 million square meters. The hospital has 2,686 beds, which all have intensive care equipment, and all of the beds can be used for intensive care when necessary. The Turkish government is also preparing to start mass production of indigenous respirators needed in the fight against the coronavirus.
Şu anda yerli ve milli olmak üzere 100 adet ventilatörü ülkemizde hamdolsun işte ekranda da gördüğümüz bu kadro üretmiş vaziyette. İnşallah Mayıs sonuna kadar verdikleri söz şu. Ayda 5.
The whole COVID-19 treatment process is also free to all citizens under a presidential decree. The unseen hero of Turkey's battle against the coronavirus is its public, which has shown remarkable faith in government institutions.
So far, Turkey is ahead of major developed countries when it comes to accommodating virus patients. The government has been investing in healthcare over many years, and now the country is reaping the fruit. Even though the country's current healthcare infrastructure is successfully accommodating COVID 19 patients, in another proactive measure, the government has decided to build two makeshift hospitals in Istanbul, which is the epicenter of COVID 19 here in Turkey. As part of efforts to contain the outbreak of COVID 19 and to ensure the availability of beds for COVID 19 patients, Turkey is building two hospitals in Istanbul. Now, the purpose of this hospital is to ensure that COVID 19 patients are not left without a bed and that all the necessary treatment is given to them. We are standing right outside the now closed Ataturk Airport, which is a designated site for one of these hospitals. As you see right behind me, construction work is underway. Hundreds of workers are working day and night to ensure the completion of this project within its time limit. The hospitals were announced by the Turkish president as part of his government's efforts to curb the spread of coronavirus. Construction of these hospitals started shortly after the announcement. President Erdogan also inspected the construction site via helicopter from his current residence at the Hoover Mansion. The other makeshift hospital is being built here on the Asian side in Sancaktepe. Both these hospitals will have a capacity of 1,000 beds each. Now, these hospitals are just another part of preemptive measures being taken by the government in order to contain the outbreak of the novel coronavirus. China built similar hospitals when Wuhan was the epicenter of COVID 19. And it appears China was able to dramatically decrease the number of COVID 19 patients with such hospitals. And now Turkey is hoping to do the same. A strong public healthcare infrastructure, indigenous technology, and swift action plan have helped Turkish officials avoid scenarios similar to other countries. As the around the world, countries are stepping up in order to reinforce their healthcare system. Turkey has mobilized every available hospital in order to address the mounting number of COVID 19 cases with the hope of providing effective treatment. Now, apart from focusing on treatment, authorities in Turkey have also taken stringent measures to ensure prevention. Saturday marks the third day of curfew here in Istanbul, which has made the streets of this beautiful city look like this. Now, the curfew will continue until Sunday, after which life will return back to partial normalcy. For life to return back to 100% normalcy, we will also have to play our part. That is social distancing. Jafar Hassan, A News, Istanbul.